the Mount Martha Petanque Bowls and Social Club. This is the Trans-Tasman 2026 Australia versus New Zealand Petanque Challenge. And we're lucky to have a welcome to country today from the Bunurong Land Council. We've got Uncle Mark and his brother James.
We have the teams get organised, please.
Good morning, everybody. How are we? Good. Excellent, excellent. Now, first things first, I'd like to, before we begin, acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, which we stand on, the Bunurong people, past, present, and emerging. I'd also like to acknowledge everybody else as the custodians in the modern era. We are in 2026, so as Australians, we are all traditional custodians now. Now, that's all right, so first things first, I'd like to say Woman Jeka, welcome. To all our New Zealand brothers and sisters, I say kia ora. Much like you guys do the Porphyry and the Potaparaki, we are here to say Woman Jeka. All right, and we are here to stand in a celebration of unity, reconciliation, and love. We're here to try and bridge problems that have occurred previously, and we're also here to welcome anybody else who may be a guest on country. All right, as my brother would say, I'd like to say, please walk her with open hearts and soft feet, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, guys. Please stay deadly, please be safe, and please be kind.
Yay!
Thank you.
And may the best team win.
Okay.
Let's go Bunurong.
Can people hear me? We need both teams, Australia and New Zealand, over in the far corner ready for marching in. Thank you.
the Victoria Police Pipe Band. Thank you. And also to the Bunurong Land Council.
Yes.
I'd like to take your seats, please, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll start in just a second. Well, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mount Martha Bowls, Petanque and Social Club in fabulous Mount Martha on the Mornington Peninsula in Victoria. Well, that was a fabulous march past, and the pipe band and the welcome to country. Would you all show your appreciation for an excellent march? Well, this is a culmination of many months of hard toil. A lot of time, effort and treasure has gone into this, but we're going to make it all worthwhile because we're going to be watching 2 days of elite petanque competition. And we're thrilled and delighted to host you. Now, we want everyone here today, from a seasoned player to just a curious visitor, to enjoy the great sport of petanque played at that level. Some special thanks are due to go to Roger Madden, President of Petanque Australia, Jeff Shaw, President of Petanque Victoria, Pauline McFarlane, President of this club, and that one behind the scenes you always get in every club, Andrea Bowles, Secretary, who does just about everything. If she doesn't do it, she gets someone else to do it, right? And of course, the long-suffering partners and families of those of us who are obsessed with the game of petanque. A special kia ora koutou, I hope I said that right. A thank you to all the members of the New Zealand team for that mighty logistical effort to make it all the way across the Tasman to be here today. And now, to open the mighty Trans-Tasman 2026 Challenge, we have the acting Mornington Peninsula Shire Mayor, Councillor Paul Pingiaro. Paul.
Thank you, and welcome to the beautiful Mount Martha by the sea on the Mornington Peninsula. Thank you for being here today. First of all, I've got a couple of acknowledgements to the member for Mornington, Chris Caruther, and also Roger Madden, President Petanque Australia, Michael Rocks, President Petanque New Zealand, Mike Webber, Marcelina Fragrances and Flavours, a sponsor of this tournament. Without sponsors, without volunteers, things like this don't happen. So a huge shout out to everyone here that's helping this run today. First up, I'd like to pay tribute to the Mount Martha Petanque Club on the spectacular progress you've made over the last 7 years. From a club that was formed in 2019 with no permanent home, you've come a long way, hosting a Trans-Tasman International tournament today. So that's a fantastic result, so very well done. Thanks to the energy and drive of Jeff and Angela and others, our community down here has now an international standard petanque bowlodrome, one of the best in the state. So that's an absolute achievement in itself. Over the years, Council has been delighted to support the club's vision with grants, upgrades to the clubhouse, and to build this magnificent shelter, shed and gazebo, which opens up opportunities just like this here today. Council's also provided funding to enable this event to take place. We did this because we believe that this is a great investment in the community's health, well-being, and backs our community in. It backs our volunteers, it gets people active, and brings things like this here today. The Trans-Tasman Cup, it began in 2003, and hosting alternates each year between Australia and New Zealand. I've been told the rivalry is fierce but friendly between the two nations, and it's quite interesting because we all remember underarms in cricket, so it's quite good to see it becoming a friendly sport now together. But regardless of who wins today, this tournament, it's a wonderful opportunity to welcome you to welcome everyone to Mount Martha by the Sea and the magnificent Mornington Peninsula, to the Bowlerdrome and to the wider Peninsula region. This event, it helps raise both the profile of this club and our region as a whole. Down on the Mornington Peninsula here, we're pretty blessed. So when you get a bit of a chance, please explore when you're visiting, because it's beautiful down here. We've got magnificent wineries, beautiful beaches. In fact, we're pretty close to New Zealand, really, when we think about things. This club is a hidden gem here on the peninsula, along the traditional waters of Balcombe Creek, opening straight up onto the beach. I really couldn't think of a better place when you look at scenic views. It's got the whole lot, and now beautiful new facilities. Now, and this event, it not only just gains a little bit of international recognition for the club, but also the Shire and the peninsula as a whole. So I hope all of those of you who have travelled here from interstate, from internationally, do take the opportunity to savour everything that is beautiful and very unique about our Mornington Peninsula. And when you get home, please remember to tell your friends, because it's pretty nice here. Finally, I want to finish by congratulating again Jeff and Andrea on just the amount of effort and work that goes into this. You really need to be congratulated on the way you've led this and brought this to fruition. Petanque has many benefits, both physical, mental and social, and it's extremely fun to play. And unlike high-intensity sports, Petanque's inclusive and suitable for people of all fitness levels and ages. It's kind of my sport with the back that I've got. It adds immense value to our community, and thank you very, very much. And welcome here today to the official opening of the 2026 Trans-Tasman Petanque Challenge. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul Pingiaro. Excellent. We've got one apology today, that Zoe McKenzie, the federal member for Flinders, she's booked. She always comes to our events, but she got called to a special meeting in Canberra, can't be here, so she's very sad that she's missed it. But we got the next best thing, the very next best thing, the state member from Mornington. Are you ready, Mr. Chris Cruiser? Put your hands together.
Firstly, thank you very much for the opportunity to be here today. Welcome to Mount Martha. Mount Martha is my home. It's our home, but it's a wonderful place to be. If you do have an opportunity, you can see the sunset over the west, just as you can in the west of New Zealand. It's one of the few places in Victoria you can do so before you get to Western Australia. That's a bit more travel to go though, a few more hours. So enjoy that while you are here. But it is a privilege to attend the 2026 Trans-Tasman Petanque Challenge. This event is a wonderful joint venture between Petanque New Zealand and Petanque Australia, hosted by the wonderful Mount Martha Petanque Club. The Trans-Tasman Challenge 2026, basically the Australia and New Zealand Challenge, has been running since 2003, alternating between the two countries. But this is the first international tournament being hosted by the Mount Martha Petanque Club, and I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you on your efforts. Well done to Cliff, well done to all the president and committee and everyone who is a member here on your terrific efforts pulling together to put together this event. I'd particularly like to acknowledge Secretary Andrea Bowles, because I know she goes above and beyond. Let's give her a round of applause for her. And it's great to have someone with the surname Bowles heading up the Petanque. I'd also like to, of course, acknowledge Michael Rocks, the President of Petanque New Zealand, and Roger Madden, President of Petanque Australia. And of course, the Acting Mayor, Paul Pingiaro, Acting Mayor of the Mornington Peninsula Shire, and all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and others who are here today. I note as well that Petanque is one that originated in 1907, or potentially 1910, seems to be a bit of a dispute online on that, in, I don't even know how to say this, La Ciotat, near Marseille in France. You know I can't speak French. Created by Ernest Pitot, to allow a local player named Jules Lenoir to play with rheumatism. It evolved from Jeu Provençal by limiting the pitch and eliminated the run-up, requiring players to keep their feet anchored in a circle. So there's a lot of history behind this sport. It's over nearly 120 years old. So it's an amazing sport. I don't know how to play it at all, so don't get me out there with you. But I wish all the teams here all success, both Australia and New Zealand. I won't give away who I might be going for. I'll remain impartial today. But I do note that, so my surname is Cruther, but many of our relatives also moved to New Zealand, and it's probably actually more with the Cruther surname in New Zealand, so I call those relatives, well, they call themselves Cruther Wanau, which is a Maori term, because many of them married into Maori families over in New Zealand. So I do have that connection with New Zealand as well. So congratulations to each and every one of you, and may you all have success and a wonderful time today. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Chris. Excellent. You know, in every organisation, especially when you need a peak body to run it, there's that person who's behind the scenes doing everything, and occasionally they get a chance to spruik, to talk about what they've done. Would you please give a welcome to the President of Patonk, Australia, Roger Madden.
As I said last night, I'll actually taken out most of my speech, but I thank you, particularly on behalf of Patonk Australia, the host, to welcome you to the Trans-Tasman Challenge, officially from there. Mount Martha Patonk Club, as you know, over the 5 years has really developed. There's a good showcase for us of what you can do and what can happen. Every club amongst our 51 clubs are all unique and different, particularly how this is harmonised and worked together with the Bowls Club, making for a good community facility. So we thank them for that. As we said, we'd like to thank all the volunteers, every club, particularly at the Mount Martha Club, that have put in and got things organised. Thank you, Cliff and the crew, on behalf of everyone in Patonk, Australia. You've heard plenty of history about the annual Trans-Tasman Challenge. We're going to write a book about it, Michael, aren't we, when we both retire eventually, so from that side of things. As I said, thank you for your hard work. All the best. Let's enjoy ourselves over the next 2 days, and we'll see how we get the days going for us.
All righty. Put your hands together for Roger Madden. Thank you. Okay, well, the clock is ticking. It's time for the acting mayor, Paul Pingiaro, to throw the first bull. This reflects the amount of money the Shire is donating. Now, have you warmed up?
Where's the best shot for you? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, want to go in this direction. Oh, try not to hit any of the players. We need them. No, we do need them. Okay.
Am I aiming ground?
You're aiming to go about 7 metres there.
7 meters, okay.
Stand clear, stand clear.
Anyone, feet have got to be grounded, don't
Yeah,
they?
they do. Right foot forward. Right foot forward.
Right foot.
Right foot forward.
I get all tangled. Oh, there we go.
Well, aim for that.
Yeah, put on the...
All righty, so. Here's wishing everyone a great game. We play for fun, but let's make it nice and strong games. And as the gladiators said in Rome, in Colosseum 2,000 years ago, let the games begin.
Okay, we're going to do a quick briefing, and it's going to be very, very quick. But we have umpires, we'll do it here while you see this.
Thank you.
Just a quick briefing. The team managers and coaches, we'd had a meeting yesterday and went through most things, so they'll cover it with you. As you know, no alcohol is to be consumed during the day by players and officials until the game's finished for the day.